Yes, good morning to all of you. Uh, Today we have second lecture of electromagnetic field theory. In the last lecture, we have discussed the charge at the rest and in the motion. Uh, Also, we have discussed the why we have electromagnetic, and we have discussed the electrostatic, magnetostatic, and how the waves are propagated through the electrostatic fields and electromagnetic fields. And we have also discussed the basics of electromagnetic field theory, how the energy is transferred and the signal or information is carried by the electromagnetic waves. So, in the next section, today we have some objectives of this lecture. The first objective of this lecture is gain through the understanding of time varying fields, Maxwell equations, time harmonic fields, and clean electromagnetic waves. So, in this lecture, we will learn about the electromagnetic field theory and electromagnetic spectrum. Understand the operating principles of the resistors, capacitors, and inductors. Able to design electronic equipment utilizing electromagnetic concept and the application of electromagnetic field theory. The objective of this lecture is to introduce the basic principle of electromagnetic phenomena in terms of the few relative simple laws. Outcome of this lecture to handle the important practical problems in the electrical and computer engineering and the applications of the electromagnetic field theory. After this lecture, student will able to understand the electromagnetic spectrum to gain the physical intuitions about the nature around themselves. Reference book for this is Principles of the Electromagnetics, 4th edition by Tata McGraw-Hill, Saviq. Now, some example of electromagnetic applications or electromagnetic devices. These are the communication technologies of the communication devices. Uh, Mobile antenna towers. These towers radiate the electromagnetic waves in the environment. Mobile handsets. Mobile handsets is also work on the principle of electromagnetic waves. They also radiate the electromagnetic waves or radium EM waves in the environment up to the gigahertz frequency. Next, CCTV cameras. Next example is telephone and monitors. These all devices are work on the principle of electromagnetic applications or electromagnetic waves. Next application is the computer technology. In the computer technology, we have many devices which is used electromagnetic principles such like the laptops, modem, monitors, and CD drive. These all devices are work on the principles of our electromagnetic waves. Next example is antenna technology or the antenna. Antenna is a device which transmits the electromagnetic waves and it also receives as a receiver and it receives the electromagnetic waves. So Here we have some different antennas which have worked on the different frequencies, such like Yagi antenna, parabolic dish antenna, horn antenna, microstrip antenna, array antenna, infrared antenna, biomedical type of antenna. These are the different antennas which is use the basic principles of the uh, electromagnetic waves. Next application of EM wave is the military and defense applications. In the military, missiles are work on the electromagnetic principles. Radars, that is radio ranging and detection, it is also work on the basis of on the basic principle of the EM waves or electromagnetic field theory. Sonar's sound and navigational system is used in the marines and ships, and these devices are also work on the basic principle of EM wave theories. Navigational ads. This device is generally used to find the navigationals or aircrafts. Next application is biomedical application. This EM waves are used to burn some tissues, that is the fat and the fibrogranular tissues, and malignant tumors. This is used in the EEG, electroencephalographies, measure the electrical activity produced by the brain as recorded from the electrode placed on the skull. Next application in the biomedical field is the ECG, electrocardiography, records the electrical activities of the heart over the time. Next application of electromagnetic field theory is transportations. The EM waves or EM theory is generally applicable in the magnetic brains where the electromagnetic field theory is applicable. Next application in the localizing and sensing. Uh, it is used, electromagnetic field theory is generally used in the material sciences, automotive radars to avoid the collisions of the devices or vehicles, GPR, global positioning and ranging, and through the wall imaging. This is also used in the sensing of the force of the rivers and the depth of the ice in the remote areas. So these are the different applications of electromagnetic field theory in the different areas. Now, what are the electromagnetic waves? Electromagnetic waves are transverse waves made up of electric and magnetic field. These waves are consisting the electric fields and magnetic fields, and EM waves are also known as transverse waves. All electromagnetic waves travel at the same speed. In a vacuum space, they travel at 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of the light in the environment or free space. So all electromagnetic waves travels is at the speed of 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Next, how do electromagnetic wave differs from other waves? Different electromagnetic waves carry different amount of the energy. Means, according to the frequency range, the electromagnetic waves carry different amount of energy. For example, microwave carry less energy than the X-ray because microwave has less frequency than the X-rays. So microwave carry less energy as compared to X-rays. X-rays has uh, a low number of wavelength, and microwave has high wavelength because wavelength is inversely proportional to the frequency. So microwave carries less energy than the X-rays. The amount of the energy carried by an electromagnetic wave depends on the wavelength. The shorter the wavelength, the higher its energy. So wavelength is also inversely proportional to the energy. The amount of the energy carried by an electromagnetic wave depends on its wavelength. So the wavelength is inversely proportional to the energy. It is also inversely proportional to the frequency, and frequency is directly proportional to the energy. Similarly, we can discuss with another example that radio frequencies and microwave frequencies. Radio frequency carry less energy compared to microwave frequencies because the microwave frequency has high range of the frequency, and it carries the high energy, and it also carry the large number of the information. How do electromagnetic wave differs? Wavelength and frequency are linked properties of the wave. The shorter of the wavelength, the higher its frequency. In previous slide, we have already discussed that the wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional. So frequency also tells you about the energy of a wave. The higher its frequency, the higher its energy. Means frequency is directly proportional to the energy of a wave. So the higher its energy and higher its energy with frequency. What happens when the wave hit a surface? When the electromagnetic waves hits a surface or a matter or a material, then there will be three phenomena. They can be reflected, absorbed, or transmitted. So one by one, we will discuss the three phenomena. First, reflection. Uh, how the wave behaves depend on their energy and the type of materials. All three phenomena is depend on the types of the waves and material and the energy of the wave. For example, light waves are reflected by skin, but X-ray pass straight through. In this example, we have discussed the light wave. Light wave has a different frequency, and they have a different wavelength, and they are reflected by the skin. But X-ray has very high frequency than the light wave, and it passes the straight through the skin. When waves hit a surface, the electromagnetic waves are absorbed. Some of their energy is absorbed by the material. This usually increases the temperature of material. So this is the three phenomena when the wave hits the surface or any body or any object. So there will be a reflection, absorption, and transmission. Transmission is only possible when the frequency of wave is high, and reflection is only possible when the wavelength or frequency of the wave is less. And this phenomena, reflection, absorption, and transmission, is based on the frequency, energy, and the type of the material. What is the electromagnetic spectrum? The electromagnetic waves are grouped into the types of that have similar wavelength and so have similar properties. These groups are divided according to the frequencies, and these are the radio waves, gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet, visible light, infrared, microwave. The frequency spectrum of an electrical signal is distribution of the amplitudes and the phase of each frequency component against the frequency. A full range device is any audio device capable of capturing, reproducing, or processing the full audio frequency spectrum of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. So this is the electromagnetic spectrum. Here we have a frequency range and wavelength. Radio frequency is in the frequency 3 kHz. Microwave 300 megahertz. After that we have infrared range, that is 300 gigahertz. Visible frequency range, that is 430 terahertz with 750 nanometers of wavelength. Ultraviolet 790 terahertz. X-rays 30 picohertz, and last one is gamma rays, that is 30 EHz, extreme high frequency. According to the visible light, that is, we have red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, violet colors in this visible light. In this graph or figure, we have shown that the wavelength range also. So a part of electromagnetic spectrum that holds the least frequency range and the highest wavelength is known as radio frequency spectrum. It is sometimes referred as a radio spectrum or radio wave spectrum. Generally, the radio spectrum has the frequency range 30 kHz to 300 gigahertz. That's why it is known as radio wave spectrum. We know that an electromagnetic spectrum contains a wide frequency range within it. The electromagnetic spectrum consisting the range beyond the radio wave frequency. And the radio frequency spectrum is a part of this electromagnetic spectrum. In the electromagnetic spectrum, energy travel in the form of waves. So the radio wave is nothing but the wave that acquire the lowest frequency portion in the electromagnetic spectrum. So in the electromagnetic spectrum, we can divide the spectrum into the radio or electromagnetic wave spectrum. So radio wave consisting from 30 megahertz, 30 megahertz kilohertz to 30 gigahertz, and beyond this range or full frequency range is known as electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum contains a wide frequency range between 3 into 10 to the power 5 to 3 into 10 to the power 20 hertz. The fact that the frequency and the wavelength are reciprocal of each other. Thus, lower the frequency, more will be the wavelength. From this figure, you can understand that the frequency and wavelength are reciprocal to each other. Thus, the lower the frequency, more will be the wavelength. Also, the product of the frequency and the wavelength provides the velocity of the propagation of the wave. The propagation velocity in the vacuum or the air is around 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. I already told you. Therefore, the lower the frequency, the greater will be the wavelength and vice versa. Radio waves occupy the lowest frequency range in the electromagnetic spectrum with the greater wavelength, hence it is said to be the lowest frequency region of the electromagnetic spectrum. It has a wavelength range of 1 mm to 1 millimeter to 100 kilometer, with the frequency ranging between the 30 kilohertz to 300 gigahertz. Due to the extremely wide range of the frequency of the electromagnetic spectrum, there are the various other forms of electromagnetic waves except the radio waves in the spectrum. These includes infrared, visible, ultraviolet, microwave, X-ray, gamma rays, etc. Despite having different names and being considered as a separate entity, these all are forms of electromagnetic energy. However, the fundamental difference between the various type of the waves in the different frequency range in which these waves lie. Due to this, they causes the different characteristics and hence find the application in the multiple fields. So thus an electromagnetic spectrum is nothing but the representation of different electromagnetic waves according to their specific frequency and wavelength. It is shown in the figure, and now we have visible light, and this visible light contains the different spectrum of colors. This is the representation of the frequency waves, how the waves are goes from high frequency to the low frequency and low frequency to high frequency. The smaller the wavelength and higher the frequency, and energy and hazards. Electromagnetic waves form a continuous series in order of changing the wavelength, frequency, and energy. This series is called the electromagnetic spectrum. How do radio waves affect the human? Radio waves are the longest wavelength electromagnetic waves, or radio waves are the extension of electromagnetic waves and mostly pass through the body. They are not strongly absorbed and are thought to have no effect on the health of the living tissues. Microwaves are the radio waves with short wavelength. They are very slightly absorbed by the body and can cause a minor heating effect. Hence, microwave is the range of the gigahertz frequency range, and these are the short wavelength. It is absorbed by the human body, and it is producing the minor heating effects. And the microwave does not burns the tissues of human body. However, the microwaves produced by the mobile phones have not yet been proved to cause health problem, because there is only a minor heating effect due to the short wavelength waves. How do infrared waves affect the human body? Infrared waves are absorbed by the skin. These waves are absorbed by the skin to a limited depth. They transfer their energy to the skin tissue, warming it up. So the infrared waves are high frequency waves, and they transfer their energy to the skin tissues and warming it up. This heating effect is detected by the temperature sensitive nerve endings in the skin. This heating effect is detected by the temperature sensitive nerve ending in the skin. So this is a temperature sensitive device which is used to detect the heating effect in the body. If skin is exposed to too many high energy infrared waves, it will be burned. When excess infrared waves is falls on the human bodies, and there will be the high energy infrared waves, and it will burn the body or skin tissues. How do visible light affects the human body? Your eyes detect the visible light, which does not normally pose any health risk. However, a very bright light can damage your eyes and may even make you blind. This is why you should not look at the sun through a telescope or binoculars. Because of the health issues and the health risks, the visible light affects our eyes. Visible light affects the humans. Lasers are the very intense source of visible light. Another application of visible light is lasers, and the laser used in the light shows are not powerful enough to cause the harm, but must be used safely. Some very powerful lasers can cut through the materials such as metals. Hence, powerful laser light is generally used to cut the material through the metal cutters or laser cutters. These would also be able to burn through the living tissues. So these laser cutters and high power laser light is able to burn living tissues of human body. Now, project themes. Through this, you are able to design the some projects on application of the electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic energy and EM system. So we have some related projects regarding this uh, global positioning system. You can present or prepare a project on the global positioning system. Second, microwave imaging. Third field of the project is plasma. Fourth, mobile phone technology. And fifth one is microwave and satellite communications. So these are the related projects regarding the uh, our this lectures or basic concept of electromagnetic field theory. After learning of this basic theory of EM waves or electromagnetic field spectrum, you will able to design some projects on microwave, mobile phone technologies, plasma technology, microwave imaging, and global positioning systems. So this is the related fields in the EM fields or electromagnetic field theory. So electromagnetic field theory says that the in the EM wave we have an electric and magnetic component, and these are known as transverse waves component or transverse waves. So electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular to the direction of the waves. Means this is our direction of the waves, and this is the electric field vector, and this is the magnetic field vector. Each component, electric and magnetic field, both are perpendicular, and these two components are also perpendicular to the wave direction. So this is the direction of the waves, this is electrical field, and this is magnetic field. So electric field and magnetic field both are perpendicular and they produce the 90-degree angle, and these two components, electric and magnetic field, which is also perpendicular to the direction of the waves, and the wave is travel in the free space with the speed of light, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now this is the references of today's lecture. That is first reference is Principle of the Electromagnetic Fourth Edition, that is Matthew N. O. Sadiku, and second is NPTEL website. The link of website is shown in this page or this slide, and you just go through with the first chapter of this book, that is the Sadiku, and the link of the website is given. Through this you can learn the basic of electromagnetic field theory and the applications of the electromagnetic wave theory. In the next section we have some multiple choice questions regarding to the electromagnetic field spectrum. First question, energy of the discrete particles can be given by, there is four options: photons, protoplasm, electrons, neutrons. Second question, which among the following is having more wavelength? X-rays, cosmic waves, radio waves, gamma rays. Through the spectrum you can understand that the which have wavelength more frequency, less wavelength. So the radio wave frequency have more wavelength. Third one is optical mechanical scanner is used in which type of the electromagnetic waves? Is optical mechanical scanner, it is a device which is work on electromagnetic spectrum, and this electromagnetic waves, which type of the electromagnetic wave is used by this electromagnetic device, that is optical mechanical scanner. Next question is fourth question. Gamma rays are having a wavelength of, we have four options: 0, greater than 0.03 nanometers. Second option, greater than 0.03 nanometers. Third option, less than 0.03 nanometers. And fourth one is equal to 0.03 nanometers. Through this our frequency spectrum, you can find the wavelength of gamma rays. Which of the following waves can be used in case of remote sensing? Ultraviolet rays, X-rays, gamma rays, and visible rays. Remote sensing is our electromagnetic applications, and it is shown in the applications PPT or slide. So through this you can find the remote sensing. Remote sensing is used which type of the waves. Next, क्वेश्चन है हमारा, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इंडिकेट्स द करेक्ट सेट ऑफ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ रेडियो वेव्स? So in this question we have wavelength versus frequency relationship. So we know that the wavelength is inversely proportional to the frequency. So option 1 shows that the shorter wavelength, high frequency. Option B shows that longer wavelength, less frequency. Option C shows that shorter wavelength, less frequency. And D shows that longer wavelength, high frequency. Through the frequency and wavelength relationship, you just find the answer of this question. Question number 7. EM waves vary from dash to dash. A. Meters to nanometers. B. Meters to micrometers. C. Nano to micrometers. And D is centimeters to nanometers. Again, this question is based on frequency spectrum graph or frequency spectrum image. So you just learn the frequency spectrum graph. Through this, you can solve this question. 8th question. The formula of the energy produced from the body can be given as Q is equal to the H minus C upon lambda. B option है Q is equal to the H into C into lambda. C option है Q equal to the H plus C upon lambda. And D is equal to the Q is equal to H into C upon lambda, where the Q is the energy and H is the height, and C is our speed of the light, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and lambda is the wavelength or frequency. In terms of frequency, you just take the 1 upon lambda is f. The following are the electromagnetic waves except you just find out the which are the electromagnetic waves and which one is not electromagnetic waves. Infrared waves, gamma waves, sound waves, radio waves. So you just find out one option which is not in the spectrum of electromagnetic waves. Last and 10th one, a wave that consists of two particular transverse waves, with one component of the wave being a vibrating electric field and the other being a corresponding magnetic field, is called AN. Induction wave. Two perpendicular transverse waves means electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other. We know that the transverse waves consisting the electric and magnetic fields, and one field of vibrating, that is the electric field, and other being is the corresponding magnetic field, is called A option is induction field, B is radiant wave, C is sound wave, and D1 is electromagnetic waves. So this is the all about the frequency spectrum and the applications of the electromagnetic waves. Today we have discussed the application of the electromagnetic waves and the frequency spectrums and the effect of the EM waves on our body, and also discuss the project themes of this. So this is the all about of today's lecture with some multiple choice questions, and reading references is given in this slide. Thank you.